right, Cardano has done something it has never done before. Is it time for it to finally break out? Well, the first thing we want to talk about here today with Cardano, you guys smash that like button, please. I am your host, the Bit Boy. Is that they have done something they have never done before. I say they like Cardano is an entity, but the fact is, Cardano had a CIP, a Cardano Improvement Proposal, passed earlier a few weeks ago, and for the first time ever, Cardano is actually able to use treasury funds for development. So what does that mean? It means $71 million is going to go towards developing the Cardano system. There is a new system, maybe a bad word, but you understand the point. And then there is another improvement proposal that is live for the users to check out, and it's called the Ouroboros Leonis update or upgrade. And what does this do? Well, this is very interesting. The team has realized, the team of developers, volunteers, and people who get paid, the fact is they've all realized Cardano has got to have faster throughput. It has to be faster. And in the past, we've talked about this a lot. This is one of the big problems with the trilemma, which is how do you keep privacy, how do you keep scalability, and how do you keep throughput? How do you keep all of them? Throughput, or also known as speed. How do you get all these things to work in combination with each other so that the system works in a decentralized way, protects people, but yet is doing it in a way that is fast enough? And so these developers have put out the CIP for users to test with Cardano to figure out whether or not this upgrade is going to be something they're going to like. Now, most people believe in the Cardano community that this is going to get passed pretty easily, but there are some questions. One of the key phrases that keeps getting used here is the sorry, I don't edit these videos anymore. I just kind of post them. So I lost my train of thought there. Give me a second to remember. So the fact is that when it comes to Cardano and speed, people know that it needs more speed. And the thing is, Cardano is completely decentralized, and so that affects the speed. So what users have been talking about here is one of the big phrases in this CIP is trade-offs. What trade-offs can it make to improve its speed? And somehow, I don't know how, I gotta be honest with you, I don't know how they've done it here, but Cardano now believes, and their developers of the CIP believe that they can make trade-offs to make it faster. But I don't really know how that's even possible. How could you make trade-offs on certain areas to make it faster and then not take away from other spaces? But they say they've done it. They say they're going to be able to keep all the decentralization and all the privacy, even though they have this CIP that is going to probably get voted in. How are they able to keep all those and still get speed, still make higher throughput? So that's a mystery to me, but they said they've done it. And some of the community members, they're not exactly happy about that. Some people are saying that they're actually turning Cardano into Solana, which Solana is a great business model for how to use trade-offs and centralization and also speed in order to have yourself a chain that works, that people like, they're going to use. And it just comes all the way down to decentralization. The Cardano core believers believe that they cannot ever make it more centralized. It's going to always be more decentralized than decentralized. And look, is this going to be the thing that really sets Cardano afloat or on fire? It's managed to stay in the top 10 altcoins for sure. If you take away Bitcoin, all the staked versions, it comes in right behind Bitcoin, Ethereum, Binance Coin, Solana, and XRP, of course. So right now it's battling with Tron and Dogecoin for that number 6 spot. Right now it's number 8 in altcoins. And so it has shown that it is resilient and it keeps moving forward. But are we going to see a big price blast? Are we going to see this thing get back up over $3? And the answer to that question is very simple. Are we going to have a true altcoin season? And right now, it looks like to me that we have plenty of opportunity to see that, because a lot of coins are gearing up right now. Bitcoin is going sideways. It has been going sideways for a while now, a couple weeks. Ethereum is having a lot of recognition on its name and everything it is doing. XRP has moved as well. So it only makes sense that the next phase of an altcoin season could occur. You have to, for an altcoin season to happen, you have to have those two things happen. You gotta have Bitcoin move sideways, Ethereum start getting investment and start taking away some numbers from Bitcoin, which it has been doing over the last week or two. And then the major altcoins start to pump. So the major altcoins would certainly include Tron, Dogecoin, Cardano. Solana's already had a big move. So we want to look at these projects to see if they're going to start moving. And luckily for Cardano, they don't have to have all the coins after them pump. That's when we get into where there is a time during a true altcoin season where like every coin is pumping. We haven't seen that, but we've been seeing several do over 200% gains in a week. In the last week or two with CRO absolutely crushing it, and another one that has slipped my mind, absolutely crushing it, another altcoin. So the thing is right now we're just waiting to see, is Cardano going to pump? And if you look traditionally at Cardano, it's very interesting. Traditionally, not all projects do this, but whenever it gets improvement proposals or whenever it gets big news, a lot of times Cardano does pump on that. So definitely something fascinating to watch as we see with this. Oh man, no comment on what I just saw over here. So we've seen some other coins pump. Let's see, is Cardano going to pump? What do you think? Do you believe the Cardano has what it takes to have another massive move to get up above $2-3 and make another all-time high in this bull run? It's just going to come down to how close are we done with the bull run. It's got until the end of December, which is very possible we could see bullish action all the way through that. I don't think we're going to see much bullish action after that. I think it'll be time for one of those good old bear markets where everybody can get new entries. So let me know what you think. Put your comments down below. Don't forget to smash the like on this video. Be blessed. Big boy out.